Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda and I do videos on lifestyle, home, and business, as well as other great little projects like our current Airbnb. In this video, I'm really excited because Jason and I are going camping. Last year, some brokers that we work with have a property and we go out there every year to do a little camping trip with the team. In preparation for making camping a little bit more exciting, Jason went out and found a good sized tent, as well as we bought a queen size bed on a pedestal. So needless to say, camping has become a little bit easier. This year, while we originally go for 2 nights, unfortunately, the nighttime weather is not so great. So we are not going tonight, but we are going for Saturday and Sunday night. So I'm gonna take you guys along as we pack and prep for this little camping trip, all the things that we bring with us to create some more comfort within our camping trip, as well as what it is that we are bringing for food. So let's go meet Jason upstairs. Let's start with clothes. So unusual to most Canadian summers, August right now is really kind of proving to be a little colder than usual. The nighttime temperatures are dropping to as low as like 10 degrees, which is why we're not going tonight. But tomorrow night's gonna be a little bit warmer, but we do need to make sure that we are planning ahead. So we need to pack for nice weather, we need to pack for medium weather, and we need to pack for slightly cooler weather. So these are some of the things that I am bringing with me. In the event that it should be chilly, I am bringing my new UGG sweater that I got from Vegas. It was a little ironic that while in Vegas, I bought an oversized sweater, but it's gonna prove super handy on this camping trip. I'm also bringing extremely warm slipper socks for nighttime. And then just a couple of extra socks of varying kinds, just in case it's really wet out there and our feet get cold. My feet get cold. Jason's gonna bring his own socks. What you got?
Shirt. Longer sleeve shirt. Heavy socks. Shorts. Sweatpants. Hold on. Underwear, just in case underwear, couple socks, maybe long johns, we'll see if I feel like it or not, and a couple t-shirts, but I'm good. Packing.
Is it me or is it always just so much easier for men to pack? He's just like, clothes, there we go. I think the benefit is that he's a furnace, so he can get away with just like a light sweater. I can't. I'm gonna be cold, but I'm not far off from that. Some socks, some underwear, a couple sweaters, a couple t-shirts, tank top, shorts, leggings. That pretty much sums it up. Because we're only going for a day, we're gonna put all our clothes in one little fit for less suitcase, and that sums up clothing. For the camping gear that we use, as I mentioned, we have a decent sized tent. I believe it's a 6-person tent. Jason might be able to confirm, but we have a really good tent. It has like the blackout shades so that you're not waking up with the sunrise. You can actually sleep in a little bit more. Not only that, but it does create more thermodynamics so that the tent doesn't get as extremely hot as you typically see, your standard tent would get. We also have a queen size inflatable mattress that sits on a pedestal. That was kind of if I'm going camping, that's the deal breaker. I have to have that, and I'm grateful we have it. It definitely makes the stay a whole lot warmer, especially because you're just not sleeping right on the ground. And you wake up not feeling like you slept on the ground. So that's really great too. When it comes to packing, I always make a point of pre-planning what we're gonna eat, at least loosely, so that I can make sure that everything we need to fulfill our meals is completely done. So for us, we have a plastic tote that just helps keep everything we need for the kitchen, plus accessories in here, dry, contained, as well as a big cooler that we'll be putting all of our food in. So let's talk about some of the things that we take with us when we go camping. So the first thing that we need is going to be reusable kitchenware. So plates, napkins, spoons, forks, things like that. So I'll grab that. Plates, napkins, utensils. Do we have plastic utensils? We have hot dog sticks. These ones are great. They extend. And I think they were only like $3 each because we bought them at the dollar store. We have a heavy duty cast iron pan. Barbecue crocks. We need this?
Eggs.
Eggs. Flipper. Do you want like a wooden spoon?
No.
Just this?
We can use a plastic bowl to mix the eggs.
I was just gonna put them in a jar pre-crack. You got a knife? A little cutting board. You know what we didn't bring last year and we ended up having to run out and get? Coffee cups. Coffee cups. We bring instant coffee just because we don't have like the full coffee pot machine thing, but we do know that the people that we're going with usually have a kettle or a means of boiling. So, coffee. We're bringing the smoker?
No.
I was gonna say, like, so that our campfire can smell like campfire. The smoker is the way that we bring camping home with us. We have a steak and eggs, salt, pepper, oregano, and chili flakes. So that's a really good everything you need in one blend. A knife, because you just never know. Flashlight. I also want to bring the lantern that's outside this year. I think that'd be great outside of our little thing. So, a few other electronic devices that we bring with us is a solar phone device charger. It's really nice because we fully charged it. It means that we can do about 4 full charges of a cell phone, but it's also solar powered. So we can leave it out during the day. It rejuvenates itself. So we might be able to get a couple more charges if we need it. We also have a chargeable, what would you call this? Mattress inflator.
Mm-hmm.
It inflates the mattress for us. It's great. We have the bit in here, the bits in here. And then a speaker for music. Some other really important things is sunscreen, bug spray. I don't really need bug spray, but my husband is a snack. He needs bug spray. We are also bringing extra paper towel for like cleaning, some soap, which I just put water in so that it's easier to actually get out of the little container. And then we're also going to bring a big metal bowl that we can use to kind of wash dishes in as we need to. Also for outside and for our tent, we have a solar powered string of lights. This is really awesome because while there is an outhouse, it gets really dark there. So not only do you need to be able to find your tent, but we also have a little solar powered lantern so that we can find our way to the bathroom. On that same topic, we also always bring an extra roll of toilet paper. So for food for this camping trip, first off, let's talk about the cooler. So we have a Coleman's plug-in cooler. Pros and cons. Pros, we can plug it into the car. Let's say if all of our ice were to melt, we could plug it into the car and it would keep everything cool. That part's great. Con, it is a bit on the smaller side because of all that electronic mechanical stuff. And you can't disconnect the power cord, so you kind of just have a power cord hanging out there. But it's what we own, so it'll work. For this camping trip, we have basically lunch today, snacks, and then tomorrow breakfast. So we are bringing...
And lunch tomorrow.
And lunch tomorrow. So we have hash browns and vegetables to make a skillet. We have the eggs for the skillet. An egg carton is so big and eggs are so fragile, so as a way of just making sure we're not taking up as much space and the eggs are protected, we just throw the eggs that we need in a jar. It's so much easier. The potato salad for the potluck. Very important, water. You sure it's on a fitness cooler, Ben?
We'll find out. Like I said, the beverages gotta go to a different one.
We have 2 steaks for Jason and a chicken leg thigh for myself. Both of these have already been pre-cooked. So they've all been sous vide, which means technically cooked and edible. So it makes it super easy for camping because we just have to throw it on the grill, warm it up, give it a char, and then it's good to eat. So you don't have to worry about really long cooking times. Well, we have some lamb sausages for lunch tomorrow. 1 corn on the cob.
Split it.
I'm gonna split that. We always split our corn. We have some feta because I figured the feta cheese would be amazing with the lamb. A bagged salad. We have some hamburger buns for our lamb sausage. Some oranges. Butter. And then a chimichurri sauce, which is so good. We also have these giant, it's not water ice, it's like a gel ice packs. We actually got these out of a box of HelloFresh or Good Food, one of the two, but we kept a few just for this purpose. We're bringing some bubblies, a few adult beverages for myself. And that's everything going in this cooler. Jason's got like a little thermal carry backpack. And he's gonna
beer carrier.
He's gonna put some of his adult beverages. So that's what we're bringing. Everything that we need for basically the 2 days fits in here perfectly, which is great. Not much room to spare, but it works for 1 day of camping.
1 cooler for 1 day of camping. What are we gonna do when we have kids?
2 days, technically. We're gonna get a bigger cooler when we have kids. It's so funny because Jason was saying how it feels like so much stuff for 1 day. And it literally is, because if you think about everything that you need for physically setting up your sleeping quarters, it's like a tent, like a sleeping bag thing. You need all this stuff for like the kitchen because you need things to eat on, things to cook with, a cooler, blankets. It's like the amount of stuff that you need, whether you're going 1 day or 7 days. The only thing that changes when you do that is food. So. All right, let's take a tour of our tent. The tent itself took about 7 minutes to put up. The fly on the other end, we mess it up every year, so we always have a hard time with that one, but Jason did that while I did the bed inside. So let's take a look. So inside the first part of our tent is just a nice little open area. So we have our cooler, our little prep station with a bowl and some water. If we go inside, it is warm in here, but we have a rug on the ground because it's kind of nice to be able to, you know, step onto non-plastic when you get out of bed. It's a full queen size bed. It doesn't even fit in the frame, but lots of blankets. I am going to open this in hopes that we can get a little bit of cross breeze in here because she's hot. But that's our tent. Let's go camping. This spot right over here is actually where Jason and I got married. 1 year anniversary coming up.
Yeah, it's an anniversary month.
Anniversary month. It's so green out here. It's about 7:30. We actually slept in until now. Honestly, our tent is amazing. It doesn't let the sun in at all. Like, this is how dark it is in here. Just like I have one little window open. If I close that window, like, it's dark in here. It's really quite awesome. But we'll open that. So Jason's already left the tent. He went out to make sure the fire started and hot so we can make breakfast and boil some water for some coffee. Can't quite see him out there, but we had a wonderful time last night. All just sitting around the fire and chatting and catching up and hanging out, and some of these people we haven't seen in quite some time, so it's great to be able to reconnect. I have put the blankets together, pillows away. The bed is pretty much empty. I had a, quick wipe down shower. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I just gotta figure out where Jason put the toothpaste, but I'm gonna pull the plug on the air mattress so that no rush, but when we come back in here we can kind of compress it and push it off to the side. But otherwise, it's looking pretty nice out there. Report, do it again.
That's how you scramble eggs. You put it in the jar and just shake the bejesus out of it. Scrambled eggs.